Hello, my name is Crystalline Armand with the University of Massachusetts Global. This presentation is for the class SOCU 301, Social Research Design, led by Dr. Lotta Murdy, and it is for September 28th, 2023. This is Familial Connection. The purpose of this survey was to explore how families connect with one another. Is it important to communicate daily? Is the bond of being a part of a family enough to feel connected? Are holidays integral to connection? These are some of the questions that are explored within the research we're going to be looking at today. The methods for this survey are as follows. Initially, an in-depth interview with two participants led to the topic of choice being familial connection. Then the survey was constructed via the platform of Google Forms. The survey had unique features, being that it was easily transmissible via a web link, and it was bilingual, available in both English and Spanish. The launching of the survey was done in two modes: in person on a device, where the device was handed to the participant in order to complete, as well as shared via the link in mutual internet groups. The locations for the sample are as follows: the state of New Mexico, the state of Texas, the country of Mexico, the state of Pennsylvania, and the state of New Jersey. The languages spoken by this group were varied, including English, Spanish, French, and Hebrew. The sample were specifically family members that were connected to me, including the Marquez, Solano, Crispell, and Armand lineages. It is important to note that all individuals were aware of how to utilize a device for this survey. 25% of the participants were male and 75% of the participants were female. 5% of the participants were Black or African American. 20% were white, and 75% of the participants were Hispanic or Latinx. 10% of the participants belonged to the age group of 0 to 19. 45% belonged to the age group of 20 to 39. 35% belonged to the age group of 40 to 59, 5% belonged to 60 to 79, and finally 5% belonged to the age group of 80 to 99 years old. 5% of the participants' highest level of education was middle school, while 25% was high school, 20% completed some college, 15% earned their associate's degree, 15% earned their bachelor's degree, and finally 20% earned their master's degree. Let us review some percentages of spending time with family. An overwhelming percentage of the participants believed that it was important to make time to spend with family members during the week. Only 5% of the participants neither agreed or disagreed. When asked if they believed it was important to make and spend time with family every single day, 5% disagreed, 5% neither agreed or disagreed, while the rest agreed. With so many participants stressing that spending time with one another is important to familial connection, it was important to ask, well then how do we spend that time? Approximately 60% of the participants were in agreement that it is important for families to connect through the holidays and the holiday traditions. However, when looking at religious activities done together and whether they facilitate familial connection, it was very clear that the majority neither agreed or disagreed. Whereas all of the participants felt that simply being together was either enough or not enough, making this area one with mixed reviews. A small majority of 55% said, yes, just being together is enough to connect. However, 15% said that they neither agreed or disagreed with the statement, with one of the largest choices of I disagree chosen for this question. Diving deeper in how to spend time with one another, the participants were asked if it was important to do activities with family members in order to connect with them. Activities would mean interactive actions that the group can do together. It's very clear that the majority did say that it was important to engage in activities with one another. 45% strongly agreed and 35% agreed. Only 15% neither agreed or disagreed, and 5% disagreed. Now let's take a look at a big topic, communication. In reference to daily communication, every single participant stated that it was important for daily communication to occur with family members who lived inside of the home with one another. Daily conversation was viewed as very important. However, when looking at the same concept but in relation to extended family members who did not live within the home, the same was not true. An equal measure of 35% of the participants stated that it was important, that it did not matter, or just disagreed. It seems that daily communication is more important with those whom one lives with. When it comes to feelings of closeness, there was a pretty mixed percentage for individuals feeling close to their extended family members. 15% strongly disagreed to feeling close to their extended family members, where 25% disagreed. 15% neither agreed or disagreed. 25% agreed, and 20% strongly agreed. When asked the same question but with their nuclear family, there was an overwhelming amount that stated that they felt very close to their family. That included their parents, their brothers, their sisters, and their children. However, when we broadened this to look at generalized connection, 80% felt connected to their nuclear family, 15% neither agreed or disagreed, and only 5% did not feel connected. So with all this talk about family connection, let's take a look at active participation in the process of connection. Participants were asked if they actively make choices to connect with their family members. 20% strongly agreed and 45% agreed, meaning that 65% of the participants played an active role in connecting with their other family members. 25% neither agreed or disagreed, with only 10% of the participants disagreeing. This could mean that it's imperative to take an active role in the process of connecting with your other family members. Considering the overwhelming percentage of individuals who placed emphasis on spending time with family, it seems like time together is a very important aspect of familial connection. Traditions seem to play a role in connection too. However, they may be facilitated, but this can be achieved by engaging with one another in interactive ways. Communication seems to be imperative for successful connection between family members who live with one another, but not much so with individuals who live outside of the home. Connection and feelings of closeness seem to be tied more so to the nuclear family. However, the extended family plays their role as well. It is important to actively make choices to connect with other family members. Policy that could be beneficial to implement may be to encourage families to spend time with one another in a way that's meaningful to them. Every family is different, and this diversity should be celebrated by reviewing what family values exist within your family system, and then finding unique ways that you can connect throughout time together. It is important for families to find their own traditions, whether it's Scrabble after dinner, carving pumpkins in the autumn, or hiking at dawn every cool summer morning. Each individual and family is unique. Another policy that could be beneficial to family systems may be a program that offers generalized education on successful communication techniques that teach individuals how to engage in a communication style that is conducive to growth. Also, the encouragement of daily conversation with those who live with you may be helpful in connecting with family members in a deeper and more meaningful way, as well as the encouragement to find ways to take an active role in connecting with family members. For further research, it may be interesting to explore what is the difference of feelings of closeness within a family dynamic versus feelings of connection. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation on familial connection. Again, my name is Crystalline Armand and I'm with the University of Massachusetts Global. And this presentation was created for the class SOCU 301, Social Research Design, with Dr. Lotta Murdy as the head professor. Thank you very much and have a beautiful day.